Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Misha and this is my channel where I post all plant related content. So that if this is something that you're interested in, please consider subscribing. So today, as I'm being blindsided here with all the light, I am going to do another video in my Hoya Alphabet series, and this time is with the letter F. So I only have 3 plants with the letter F, so this is gonna be a short one. So to start with, I do have Hoya Funky, and this one I have it in Leca. I actually have all the plants with the letter F in Leca, and most of my Hoyas really. So this particular one has 2 different Philodendrons. I purchased them in, from 2 different vendors, and I believe that this one is the narrow form. As you can see, the veining, it's incredible. And I really do hope that you're able to see. And the other one just seems to have more of a bigger leaf variety. And I know it's really hard to see, but this is the newest leaf. This dark one. Focus, not on me. There you go. And look at that beauty. It is really beautiful. Let me see if I can show you another leaf. Look at that. Those leaves are incredible. And this one, it's growing a tendril and a little leaf right here. And honestly, when it comes to Philodendron, I love the veining because it's splashy and then it's dark veining, especially on the new growth. When it comes to this one, I have this particular leaf is new, the tendril is new, and the 3 new leaves. The other one hasn't done anything. I'm honestly surprised it hasn't died. I may have to take it out of there and get it into something smaller, since it's obviously, this particular one is just not thriving. And sometimes I do that. I'll buy doubles and then I tend to see what in the world they will be happier in. So some of my Hoyas, I have them in leca and soil just to see which one thrives better. When it comes to this one, I was so into leca. And so as soon as I ended up getting it, I placed it in leca. And the reason behind that, it's because when I had all my plants in soil, it was taking me about 5 to 6 hours to do watering. And it was about at least 10 to 12 gallons that I was using a week to water my plants. And a lot of them I was doing, under watering. It was just too much. So now about half of my collection is in leca, and it has cut down my watering schedule to maybe a couple hours a week. And of course I do take a full day when I have to flush the plants in leca, but I think I'd rather do that than spend 6 hours watering or more. So anyhow, I think this is a very easy Hoya. I have it in it's under a grow light, and it's a full spectrum grow light, and he loves it there, and it's obviously thriving. I honestly, the roots are incredible. Are you able to see the roots? They're like all over the place. But so it's super healthy. But I just don't pay attention to it. Like when I first purchased it, I was really happy. I love the texture of the leaves and whatnot. I love on this particular one, on the smaller one, how wonky the leaves were. But I just now let it do its thing. And I'm honestly looking forward to the new home where I can have a better display for her, because she is definitely running out of space. And I ended up buying some I have them right here, some bamboo sticks to make it so that they can go a little further up and just start trailing. So we'll see. These bamboo stakes are 2 feet long, So this is what I'm going to be using for it. But yeah, my Hoya Finland Sonai for my letter F. And I think it's a good start, because honestly, sometimes I forget how beautiful my plants are, because sometimes when you have so many, you tend to love on certain ones, and you know, you can't love on all of them at the same time. And that's why I've been actually lowering my collection. So I'm not sure where I'm gonna put this one. I'll be right back. Okay, perfect. So the next one with the letter F. Oh, this one's my Hoya Fitchy Eye. So when it comes to Miss Fitchy Eye, look at that veining and that shine. And I know it's gonna be very, very difficult to see because of the type of lighting that I have. But on this one, I made so many cuttings for my future store, and she just gave me another tendril. So she had given me a long tendril that I ended up chopping, and I think I have, I don't know, I made another maybe 8 plants out of it, and then he gave me another tendril. So this one, it's like you cut it and it rewards you. It just grows right back, because this is the tendril that I ended up cutting, and it gave me a whole new one when I did that. So I did love that, and I might cut it again, but I'm not sure, because I think if I cut it again, I'm honestly gonna put it back into it. So to have a really full like pot of it, we'll see. I don't know, but it's really easy. When it comes to this one, believe it or not, I give it more humidity. And behind that, it's because it's a smaller leaf Hoya. So in my opinion, it doesn't hold as much moisture. So it isn't like a, look at those roots. The roots are incredible. She loves it. I do flushing every 4 to 6 weeks. I only give her a lot of humidity and medium light. And honestly, I have placed this one in high light, medium light, low light, and it doesn't matter what I do with it, she's happy anywhere. And this is the one thing that I love about this Hoya. It's like no matter what I do, she's happy. So yeah, my Hoya Fitchy Eye, not much to say except for the fact that she's amazing. And maybe because I do give it different lighting, maybe that's why it's not giving me as big of leaves, but still, you know, giving me and putting out growth. So yeah. And then I'm gonna put it here. And then, who, this was my favorite from the letter F. Can you tell what this is? This monster? This is my Hoya Funky Eye. Look, my new leaf. My new fuzzy leaf. Oh my gosh. And look at all that growth that it's given me right here. Do you see? There's a new growth point right here, which is gonna be hard for you to see it. But wow. So when it comes to this one, I don't believe I've ever cut it. I ended up receiving this one, I believe, with 2 leaves. This one, I'm pretty sure. Oh my gosh. And this one. These were the 2 leaves that it came with. And then in my care, it just kept growing. It has been in LECA from the moment that it arrived. When it comes to her, I have never had any pest pressures. This is the only leaf that it's kind of wonky, and it's because I grow it near, it's against the wall. And let me tell you, like, this one is such an easy Hoya. I do rinse it, you know, every 4 to 6 weeks. I ended up, this particular thing that I put it on, this is not a trellis. I made it a trellis. So I was doing I had a garage sale sign, and I took the poster out, and then I just bend the bottom so that it will fit. and she just became so happy there, and it just began to grow so incredibly like much for me, and I'm just so happy. And so I keep this one under a full spectrum light, medium humidity. Right now where this one stands, it's about 61%, and that's without the humidifiers being on, because sometimes I do like to put my humidifiers to make the house be at 75 degrees. I mean 75%. Don't ask me why, because I know that's a lot, but I just sometimes I do that to see how they do. But it becomes sometimes so moist in my home, so humid, that the plants actually don't like it. So sometimes they get like a little rust or something like that, so I have to like cut and trim back. So when it comes to this one, I don't put the humidifier near her because she's getting enough humidity. But this is like gorgeous. I'm trying to see if I can get it out of here, because this one, it doesn't sit properly here. I can't to show you, but believe it or not, even though it has all this growth, it doesn't have that much roots. Like the root system is very small. So that's one of the things that surprises me about this plant. And I don't know, it just loves me a lot. Like, look, I just love it. And the leaf size are incredible. I did purchase this one on Etsy a long time ago. I think it was in the very beginning of my plant journey. I had seen Betsy Begonia do a video, and she was featuring, I believe, the Hoya Fitchy Eye, and then I was like looking for it. So this is one of those Hoyas that I paid a lot of money for at the time, but I don't care, because look, she's a beauty. And she's obviously in Leca. I just, honestly, my plants in Leca do so well, and it's incredible. And that was pretty heavy. So those are it. Those are my plants with the letter F. You know, they're all in Leca. They're all between high and, you know, medium light, and humidity on an average of about 61 to 75%. And to kind of end the video on an even better note, yesterday I ended up receiving plant mail, and I decided not to do an unboxing because it seems like all I'm doing is unboxings, because I do purchase a lot of plants. So when I opened, my jaw dropped, and I had to like kind of catch my breath. And it was from Steve's Leaves, and I just want to show you. And it's not a Hoya. This is my new Philodendron burlmarks fantasy. Look at this. So it came in the little pot. It does have a root coming down from it. So I placed it on this one to kind of like make it a little bit heavier so it doesn't fall. This leaf, it is yellowing when it came in, and it's hard to see, but it is yellowing, and you can see it more in the back. See how it's yellowing? But look at this. Look at the face test. Like, these are massive. I knew that this was beautiful. I watched another YouTuber do an unboxing from Steve's Leaves, and she mentioned how the plant, they had it for sale, on sale. It took from the moment that I purchased the plant to its arrival 10 days. But wow, lately, because of the plant prices, and honestly because the Hoyas that I want are so overly priced, and I'm just waiting it out. I don't want to just buy something and then be aggravated at my plants. I'm honestly feel like that with my Rotundiflora. Like, I purchased it at a very high price, and now that it's not, I kind of like, I'm mad at myself for not waiting. So I'm kind of like doing that for the rest. But anyway, so I just wanted to show you guys that even though I didn't do the unboxing, this was perfectly like packaged, and this is like incredible. And as soon as I grabbed it, it had this like little thing right here. So I grabbed some water and I added some lemon and I cleaned the leaves so that the leaves at least are nice and clean. I don't see any pests, but right now she is away from my other plants. She's above my terrarium, but like, I had to show you guys. I had to show you. And I know that a lot of people sell this like at a very high price, and I probably paid a lot too. It was, I believe it was $70 and then $12 shipping. But I just, oh, and I think it was like maybe $20 off from their regular price. And oh, by the way, I didn't show you, but look, a new leaf coming. So I don't know, she's still moist, so I'm gonna leave it alone, and I'm probably gonna like plant it up on a different planter in like a week or so. But I wanna see how she does. So anyhow, back to the Hoyas. I wanna leave, you know, talking about the ones with the letter F. So these are the only 3 I have. I was actually kind of surprised that I don't have any more with the letter F, and I'm pretty sure that the ones I have that have arrived lately are not with the letter F, because I'm good about like you know, updating my list. Right now I have about, I want to say like 148 to 152 different species. So anyhow, so this is it. Let me know which one of the 3, whether it was Miss Funky Eye, Miss Fitchy Eye, or Miss Philodendron, which one was your favorite? And let me know the ones that you have with the letter F in your collection, because honestly, I would love to know. I'm not very sure about that many out there with the letter F, but I could be wrong. Anyhow, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, bye.